can't say I've seen this strategy before, but they're showing punt on first down. And they got him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Kansas State offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get much going so far, punting it away on both possessions. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Smith dropping to pass. Gets it to the back. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Dumps it off in the flats. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Flanagan. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Looking for room, it's Porter. Runs through a tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Kansas State pushing the pace.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
To the ground, he's got it again. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. The play-action fake. Unleashes it on the run. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Smith wants to throw. Got a man. It's Porter. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. The give to the back. Brings it to the open. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Great job at containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith dropping to pass. Creates a little space. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Now remember, they were stopped on fourth down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
That is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds a man on the left. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Gets it out fast.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to throw it again. It's complete to the left. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Cunningham. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And the Rebels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Quickly complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his feet. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Kansas stay quick to the line.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Smith wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Porter. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Bringing it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Flanagan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He leaves it with his back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. A lot of urgency for this offense. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Smith dropping the pass. Gets it out quickly. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Reed. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Quarterback keeps it. Plows through the defense. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job.
He's got it down the left. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. He'll pull it down. He'll get rid of it. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. Okay, ready? Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Here we go. Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Ready to do it.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Flanagan. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. And I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Smith wants to throw. Fires left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Working the middle. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, there's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building.
There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Kansas State pushing the pace.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Pulls it in. It's Porter. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll take a shot. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be. And
wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. A design run for the quarterback. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Kansas State, 8.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. DB's right up on the receivers. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Grab near the marker is Cunningham. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Defense in press coverage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lets it fly. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Rebels! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Ole Miss 34, Kansas State 8.
He'll bring it out. It's Flanagan. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Smith dropping to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. 1st and goal from the 10. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, it's a really nice job by the defense there, anticipating that they might see jet sweep here down close to the goal line. Good play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation, drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the ground, going for the 1st down with the give to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. First down and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Kansas State quick to the line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The offense in hurry-up mode. Smith wants to throw. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into it.
Yeah, I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He breaks a tackle and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the marker, it's Cunningham. Just what this offense was looking for, sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here when you're done.
So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down, and the quarterback, Reese, has to play with.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Flanagan. And the returner is stopped. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Smith dropping to pass. Got his man quickly. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Kansas State pushing the pace. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Porter. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They just keep firing. That's caught. It's Reed. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Kansas State.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Jones. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Off play action on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from and you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. They'll run play action. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown. But way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed. But at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little
trickery, and they flip it ahead. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. We've got a timeout from the kicking team. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it.